Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Today, I'm going to follow a little bit of a theme. The theme is, yesterday I got to watch the last episode of Ted Lasso, which, if you've been following me, I love Ted Lasso. I think it's one of my favorite series ever. And the thing that came out was the development of the characters throughout the 3 seasons and how they were all stuck. Rebecca, Ted, everybody was stuck. So the question I'm asking today is, are you stuck? Are you in a life where your life is going nowhere? It's like you're in quicksand, you can't move. Everything in your life is stale. Well, here's what I'm going to share with you. It's your thoughts. Your thoughts are locked into a pattern of thinking, and it's set in a certain way. You're not introducing new thoughts in. Where you're not introducing new thoughts, new ideas in, nothing in your life will change. It just doesn't. That's why it's so important to be and have people around you that are thinking new ideas, that are explorers. Explorers, and they're explorers of new thoughts, new ideas, and that. And so I thoroughly understand that until we become aware that our thoughts create our experience, we're stuck. And then even if we understand that our thoughts create our experience, we're stuck until we embody it and we actually do the work and change our thoughts. Yesterday on Facebook, I said, how do you like this affirmation? And the affirmation I posted on Facebook was, I am not here to please you. I'm not here to please anyone else. And I got some pushback because, well, that's a negative affirmation. Yeah, in a way, if you're going to be technical about an affirmation, they're always for something, but it's something to really realize that you're not here to please anyone. That's not your purpose in life. You're here to create a fulfilling life, a life that fulfills you. And you can't be fulfilled if you're pleasing others because everybody else has something different they want. I know for a fact that all the people that make comments on my post are different than me. Not right, not wrong, different than me, and they have a different perspective. That's okay. Why? Because I friggin' don't care. And you say, what do you mean you don't care? I said, I'm not here to please anyone. Do you get that? When we become attached to the idea of pleasing people, guess what? We give away our individuality. We give away our power. It's not why we're here. And yet, we're domesticated to believe that we are here to please others. Growing up as a Catholic, I was domesticated into believing that you must sacrifice for God. Really? What kind of crap is that? Here's what it is. They teach you to sacrifice so that they can control you. Life is not about sacrifice. That's why I'm not a big believer in compromise. I'm a big believer in collaboration, because in collaboration means both people win. Why not, if we live in an infinite universe, why not find a way where everybody wins? Why does one have to be right and the other wrong? And I know where you could go with that, come at me with a lot of different things. But the fact of the matter is, the relationship that I have with my wife, Jean, when we come to a crossroads where there's a difference of opinion, we literally sit down and we work on finding a way that'll work for both of us so that we both come out winners. This way we never feel like a loser, because you don't want to be in a relationship where you feel a sense of loss. You have to sacrifice. I don't sacrifice for Jean but I do acts of service that support Jean, and I do them because I want to. I do that with my granddaughter. Man, for the last 12 days, acts of service left and right. Why? She's my granddaughter. I chose to do that. I didn't sacrifice my life for Claire. I expanded my life for Claire. I found a way to do what I do and yet find time to be with her. That's really the key thing. And when you do that, guess what? It's easier to be with people. It's so much easier to be with people when you know that they're not trying to change you, but they're accepting you. They're giving you ideas, maybe, but they're not judging you. The last thing we want are people who judge us, because eventually it just gets so old and you're going to eventually just run away. But here's what I'm going to say. Your being stuck has nothing to do with any other person. Your being stuck has to do with what's going on in your mind. And chances are what's going on in your mind, you're not even aware of. It's an unconscious pattern of thought. But here's the key. You have the ability to consciously change your habits of thinking. See, I know that I cannot be fully aware 24/7. I do not believe it's possible. But what I do know is that when I create habits of thinking for myself, and they get into my subconscious mind, so I naturally flow into that habit, I am now consciously directing the power that creates within me toward a specific result. I think the key to life is building habits that you've chosen that serve you. Other people's habits might be an inspiration to you, but you're going to develop your own way of doing it. It's like I've done Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations. I did them, participated fully, emulated them. Then I came back and I started doing the ones that turned Lee on, that got Lee deeper. Joe had some great ideas. I incorporated some of those great ideas. But at the same time, I incorporated ideas that I learned from Guruji Premananandaji, Guruji Karuna Maya. I incorporated ideas from Dr. John D. Martini, incorporated ideas from Ram Dass, incorporated ideas from Paramahansa Prajnananda. They're great ideas. You see, what I've come to understand is no one has the right idea, but everyone has ideas, and you've got to sift through them to see if they work for you. Because you're unique and you're different. So your solution will be unique and different. That's the beauty of life. We get ourselves unstuck when we stop trying to live up to unrealistic expectations set by ourselves or we bought into and allowed others to set for us. You always have the ability to be flexible. You always have the ability to think new thoughts. The question is, are you going to do it? Are you going to become a master of your life? Or are you just going to understand? And with understanding doesn't mean you're going to change, because there's not a commitment. You have to understand, and then you make a decision. And once you make a decision, you go full forward. And you stay persistently and consistently focused and committed to that. Persistent and consistent are the key in life. It's the key in exercise. It's the key in how you eat. It's the key in keeping a great relationship. It's a key through doing a persistent and consistent meditation practice. It's a key in becoming greater, developing greater and greater and greater awareness. It's right there. It's all within you. Here's what I know. It's so much easier when we do it together. It's so much easier when we're with like-minded people and we feel supported. We can do it alone, but I'm going to tell you, as a human, it's so much easier to reach out and ask for support or to become a part of a community that will support you as you transform your life. With that, my beautiful ones, it's your day. Are you going to remain stuck? Or are you going to start to expand? The second you start to expand, you'll find your juice. And when you've got your juice, life is great. Until tomorrow, much love, peace, joy, knowing you are wise, you are capable. Make it a great day. Aloha.